Can you tell me what is going on with this beef with you? And
She has beef with herself. I don't say about my mind, and that's why her ass got beat the fuck up. You just happened to walk into my fist real quick, and that's just what it was.
you said walked into my fist. Hey guys, welcome to another exclusive interview brought to you by Formation Productions and Mo Visuals. I'm your host, Maher Ahmed, and today we're here with YummyP from Joseline's Cabaret, Season 2. Yummy, how are you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you guys?
I'm doing really well. Thank you so much for joining us. I appreciate it. And I'm really excited to talk to you tonight. We've talked to a few of the other girls, and thank you for being open to this. It means a lot, and I'm excited for the viewers and the audience to be able to get to know you more.
Likewise, thank you for having me. Thank you.
Of course. So before we start going into the show, I always like to get a little bit background of the girls. So I want you to give me a couple of facts about yourself. So tell me something that we wouldn't understand or know about you from just watching the show. So maybe a little bit background story of your childhood or something, or give us some fun facts.
Yeah, totally. I'm an army brat, so I moved around a lot. I grew up in the South, like Louisiana, Texas. That's really what raised me. I was born in Colorado, though, and now I'm here in California.
All right, so then let's get straight into it then. I want to know what your motivation to get on Joseline's Cabaret was.
So my motivation to be on there was really just to showcase my dancing skills. I started exotic dancing in 2017, and I got out of the club in 2019. So I stayed super focused. I went in there determined, like, oh, if I'm gonna dance, I'm gonna do it for a reason. So that's kind of the mentality I tried to take with me to the cabaret. So it was really a good experience. I feel like I like the exposure that I got. I wasn't really expecting it to be like as big as it is.
Yeah, it's crazy because once you just, even if it's a smaller show, the fact that this is Zeus and Zeus is now blowing up is great for you guys. And a lot of people, when they first have their experience on TV or a show like this, they aren't expecting to get all the fans to come their way or all the DMs. So I feel like it might be a little bit intimidating at first, but I'm
Totally.
hoping you're enjoying it now.
I am. At first, I was a little overwhelmed and didn't know. I'm kind of introverted, and it takes a lot for me to be open. So I'm now like starting to interact with the fans, and it actually makes me feel good. At first, I was like had a wall up and was like, I don't know, but now I'm like writing people back, and I really enjoyed what their replies actually.
So I want to talk more about the beginning of the show and what your thoughts were on the girls when you first met them. Was there a particular girl that you were vibing with more than the rest, or did you have some reserved feelings towards any of the girls?
I was really trying to be open with everybody and cool with everybody. Natural and I got really, really close. She confided in me a lot. Um, she was the main one who I got the closest with. Our rooms were right next door to each other, but I tried to get close and be open and be cool with everybody.
And when you find out from Joseline that you guys are going to be competing for not only a spot in the cabaret, but $10,000, which is huge to some people, and I think it would be beneficial for anybody in general. What was going through your mind?
That I need to stay focused and I need to get this money.
Were there any of the girls that stood out to you as like competition, or were there any of the girls that you may thought that weren't necessarily any competition for you?
I really don't see anybody as competition because in my mind, I feel like once you view somebody as competition, you've already lost. So in my mind, I tried to just stay focused on really myself. I really wasn't like, oh, I gotta compete because I already know what I could bring to the table. I already know like I got some bomb ass skills. I know what's in my bag. I know what's in my basket. And honestly, I don't give a fuck about them other girls. Like honestly, that's how my mind frame was. I was like, I'm trying to be focused. If I make friends, that's cool. That's not really what I'm signing up for. I'm really wanting to get this money.
So very, very early on, Aqua opens up to you guys and Jocelyn about how she had gone through an abortion. Were you sympathetic at first, or were you kind of thrown off? And what were
Um,
your thoughts?
at first, I was kind of sympathetic, like, oh my goodness, like, wow. But I feel like we've all been through things, and um, my heart goes out to her, but I feel like she shouldn't have expressed those things to a bunch of women that she doesn't know.
How did you feel about Big Lex's comment, double homicide?
That it was intense. It kind of made me feel like, whoa, like what?
I think that was
Not
everybody's
to
reaction.
say anything. It made me kind of feel like, well, let me keep my mouth shut. Don't say nothing because I'm not trying to have no comments like that thrown my way, you know?
And it didn't stop there because after that, you guys go to look for your rooms and drama erupts with Big Lex and all the other girls. Did you expect all this to be happening so quickly, or did you expect drama to happen in general the first night?
No, I did. I didn't actually. I thought it was gonna be cool. I really thought it was gonna be like cute. We're meeting everybody, and I don't know. I thought it was in my mind. I'm thinking like fairies and unicorns and rainbows.
You're like, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it was totally completely the opposite. I was like, what did I sign up for? No, it was honestly the first night it became a little overwhelming. I had to leave the room because I'm empathic and I feel energy a lot. I'm very open, and it was starting to make me feel like I had to fight someone. Like I was starting to shake, and I didn't tell him. I'm very quiet. I'm to myself a lot, so I just quietly walked upstairs and was like, this right now is not for me. I'm trying to stay focused. The fighting is not going to get me the bag, so let me just go to my room. And when I walked up there, Miss Natural was up there too, so we ended up hanging out the rest of the night.
Did you guys have any discussions about what went on? And if so, what did you guys talk about?
Yeah, just like how it was overwhelming and that we didn't like all the throwing the glass and the fighting. It was just too much, especially for the first night. It was chaotic. I mean, like it was a tornado. It was a tornado storm in that room with all everybody was fighting. It was pick a side. You're either on this side or you're on that side. And I was like, on my side. I'm in my room.
I can't imagine how long it went on for because it went on for 30 out of 45 minutes of the episode from what we see. And I'm sure it happened for hours in the actual house.
For hours. It happened all night. Like all night. Security had to lock people in their rooms and stay by the door. It was a lot. It went on into the next day. Like security had to babysit some people and walk with them everywhere, and
Yeah.
it was a lot. It was juvenile delinquent.
So it finally calms down after a long time. And when it did, were you meshing with anybody else, or did you feel the need to keep an eye on a specific person?
Um, no, I mean the energy was intense already, and but I didn't feel like, oh my god, I need to watch out for. I didn't feel that way at all. I was trying to really be cool with everybody, and I felt like we were a cabaret team in my mind because I grew up in like dance and cheer, and it wasn't just like one specific person. It's all about it. We're a team, you know, in any kind of dance group. So in my mind, I'm like teamwork. Yeah, we're a team, but um, it's not like that with competition for money.
Yeah,
Ain't no
true.
team. There's 10K on the line.
So during the mixer, or Jocelyn tells you to come downstairs, everybody looking their best for the mixer. Um, who do you think, you got to give me your opinions, who do you think looked the best during the mixer? And who were you a little unimpressed by?
Um, I really liked the way Miss Sapphire looked. I like her outfit. She looked very classy and elegant. Aqua looked really good in her red dress. I liked Aqua's red dress. I'm trying to think of all the girls who stood out. I don't really like to down talk people. I'm not that type of girl to be like, oh, that bitch looked like, you know, I don't really like to talk bad about people, but some people could have not been so skanky.
on, you can't do that. Then not give me someone. Just give me a name.
I mean, I think we all know who it was. I mean, she got beat up a few times that night, so.
Okay. Speaking of, when Barbie and Lucky are starting to go at it before they even fight, were you like, oh, here we go again? And were you nervous about all that? You're like, here goes all the drama again.
Well, no, I kind of feel like Barbie was asking for it. Honestly, before, like when we were in the car, she kept calling her unlucky and just little slick comments. Everybody heard. Everybody. At first, I was just like, like naive about it, but then I was like, really hearing and starting to listen, and so I kind of think you can't antagonize somebody. You can't antagonize somebody, and then when they snap on you, you're like, oh, you smacked me.
So you actually weren't surprised that she got hit? Really? Okay. I guess, yeah, because I mean, I think some of the other girls just didn't peep like what was really going on. I don't think they heard the other comments, so maybe you were there for that, or they just didn't hear it. You did, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely heard the comments.
Yeah. Okay, so the fights between Barbie and Lucky happen, but they start to subside, and then before Big Lex comes downstairs and she's like gunning for Boss Tech, trying to fight her. What did you think her motive was? I don't know if you even saw her come down like that, but she had her hair up and she had her jewelry off and everything, sneakers. She was ready.
Yeah, she was definitely ready. I don't know when she switched into her shoes, her tennis shoes, but stay ready so you ain't never got to get ready because she was ready. Did you have a purse, girl? Did you have a purse with your shoes with you?
So did you guys did like you guys see her go upstairs and change and do
I did not see her go upstairs at all. I did not. Me and Sapphire were talking. We were in the pool room and we walked over when we heard Lucky say, may I? As soon as we heard Lucky say that, we walked over there and was like, what's happening? And then that's when it got chaotic quick, real quick. But I was noticing like a couple of the girls that were sitting on the sofa next to Barbie were kicking Lucky with her. I noticed that when I was watching this first episode, and I was like, oh, I wonder if anybody else peeped that.
So in episode 4, you said something along the lines of, it's not Boss Tech's fault that bitch was hating, in response to her needing her hair done after the fight with her and Big Lex. What did you mean by that? Did you think that Big Lex was hating or jealous of Boss Tech?
A little bit, just because I didn't understand why they were fighting. To me personally, I don't think fighting is cute. If I'm gonna fight you, I'm gonna fight you to hurt you. Straight up. I'm not gonna fight. Oh, hey, we're fighting. No. If I'm fighting,
it's blood.
you know what I'm saying? So I don't understand why like it was just fighting for no reason. That's me though.
Did you have any thoughts of going home the next day?
Me, no.
Because I know you said you're a little bit more introverted, so I didn't know if it was too much for you, or if at one point you were like, this is actually, entertaining at this, like, because there's so much.
No, I mean, I grew up in the South, and it's like that a lot. It's a lot of fighting, like where I grew up. So I'm used to it. I'm used to seeing like 9-month-old pregnant bitches fighting on the corner. So like I'm used to it, but I wasn't afraid. I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm scared. I need to go home. I wasn't afraid or anything.
When you guys do your performances, did anyone stand out to you? Were you impressed by anyone? Did you think anyone could have used some dancing improvements?
No, I think everybody did a good job. Okay. I think everybody I could have did a little better. I did good. But I went first, so I didn't know exactly what Miss Joseline was wanting. So I feel like I could have did a little bit more, but I feel like everybody did a good job. Everybody danced hard for her. I'm really proud of everybody. I liked everybody's routine.
Did you understand Barbie's frustration when she started confronting Joseline about making Lucky the bottom bitch, or did you think she was doing too much?
I think she was confused. I think that honestly, I think that she was just confused because this this was brought in from outside the house. Like us other girls didn't really know what was going on, so I feel like they were all friends, and only they know what they did and went through and how close they were. So I don't know. I think that she was just confused. She kind of was doing a lot. Like she could have just did a dance
Mhm.
and sat the fuck down, but I don't know what her emotions were. I don't know how close they were. So
Mhm.
it could have really affected her, and that's why you don't. I don't know the full situation.
Yeah, because then she, instead of dancing, swings on Lucky. And I mean, because again, I know you don't know the whole situation, but did you agree with her decision to do that?
No, I didn't know she was gonna do that. That was very unexpected. I tried to run and get out the way. I'm not. I didn't want to get
I
it.
would too. 'Cause there, you
That was so unexpected. I did not know she was gonna do that. I don't think she should have did that because she kind of made a fool of herself. You know, she should have just shut the fuck up and just dance.
and after that, Jocelyn just finally allows them to fight it out for around no security. Like, did you think that was going to be the end of it? Because that was what, round four? Or did you think they were just going to be fighting every single day until the end of the competition?
I kind of did. It was just becoming so much fighting that I was just like, oh, one of them gonna have to go because it's too much. Like calm down. Like there's for what reason? We don't gotta fight for everything. That
Right.
doesn't solve anything. What did that solve? Did you get any answers out of fighting? That didn't resolve nothing.
Yeah. And but the crazy thing is that they actually solved it. The next day they had a talk. They sat down with Jocelyn and they squashed it out. I don't know if it was real or not, because they could have just done it to please Jocelyn, but they gave each other a little hug, so that may have been the end of the drama. But instead, Barbie decides to pack her bags and leave. Did you think that was the best decision, or should she have stuck it out?
Um, in my opinion, she could have stayed. I feel like I don't know why she left. I don't know. I really don't. She tried to come up with like other excuses and say other things. Like I think she was embarrassed that she got beat up so many times.
So I know a lot of the other girls, they had their opinions and about the way that Jocelyn handled everything with Barbie leaving. Did you understand Jocelyn's frustration, or were you not cool with the way that she handled it?
I was just kind of like, well, let me protect all my stuff. That's how I felt. Just like, well, if
Yeah.
this is how things are happening, let me just make sure all my stuff is protected every single day. I wanted to make sure that my stuff was neat and organized because I didn't want my stuff being thrown.
Hidden in the ceilings, hidden under the bed. So were you guys were allowed to have like your own luggage and stuff in your own room? Production didn't have it. Okay, at least you're able to protect your own stuff. So you guys make it to the dance studio. Was there any tension there? With considering Barbie wasn't there?
Actually, to be honest, that day I had a weird feeling. I had this feeling in my gut that something was gonna. I thought I was gonna get in a fight with someone that day because that morning I just woke up with that intuition in my gut. I felt it. So I was kind of quiet that day. I didn't really talk that much until I had to let it out and let everybody know this is chaotic. You guys are fighting every single day. I didn't come here for this fuck shit. I came here to be focused. I'm trying to get this money. If y'all trying to get this money, then dance with me. But it was just too much. It was like keeping me. I was staying up at night. I couldn't
Yeah.
sleep. It was giving me headaches. So it was starting to mess with me mentally. So that's when I was like, okay, I've had enough. I need to speak up and tell them this is enough.
And were you expecting anybody to like stand up to you when you said that? Because you went off. You were pissed.
I really was kind of livid. I was expecting somebody to say something because you never know with these women. everybody is entitled to their own opinion and are quick to state it. So I was kind of shocked when everybody was quiet and was like, okay, let's dance. I was like, yes, yeah, let's dance. Finally, we're on the same page.
Even though that all happened, the girls were still split on Boss Tech's rehearsal to like sit out or actually be able to do it. Do you think there was like an underlying reason why they didn't want her to rehearse, or Boss Tech actually said that she felt like she was being bullied? So what are your thoughts?
I mean, I don't want to say that people were being bullied because maybe sometimes that's just how certain women talk. I don't know, you have to know people's lingo. You can't take things personal and be like, oh my God, they're bullying me, because they talk to everybody that way. Everybody got talked to the same way. It wasn't like, oh, you're singled out, Boss Tech, and you're getting bullied and picked up. It wasn't really like, I didn't feel people were getting singled out. I feel like everybody got talked to in the same kind of tone.
Did you ever think of Joseline as overwhelming, like to like kind of, I don't know. I feel like if Joseline were to talk to me like that, I'd be like, "Yup, you got it." She would scare me.
Yes, I love Joseline, but she is very stern, and she does scare me a little bit. Like I feel like the other girls I can handle. Like we're like kind of on the same level, but Miss Joseline, I feel like she's like, yes, ma'am. I'll do whatever you want me to do. And I'll do it the right way.
That's how. Yeah, I mean, there's no way I could like step up or talk back to her because I feel like she would just kill me.
Yeah, I'm scared to talk back to
her. So Joseline shows you guys a choreography, or should I say, how does she say it? Choreography.
Choreography.
And you are actually the first one to step up and you try it. Do you think it was a lot of her to ask you guys to do it after just watching it once?
Yes, I would have liked it if it was like broken down, like the first few steps. Then we learn the first few steps, yeah, and master those, and then move on. But I mean, we all got it in the end. It all worked out. We just had to keep up, and sometimes in life you got to just keep the fuck up.
I thought that they would be broken down into like little segments, like you said, because I don't know who has a memory to understand. How long was it? I mean, I'm assuming because does it go the whole song?
The whole song. We danced the whole song and had to remember everything. So I was like I was really trying my hardest. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. Ooh. Did you like the dance?
There were some parts that I liked a lot. There were some parts that I thought were very sexy, and there were some parts that I was like, oh, yeah.
So everything's like going well, and this whole situation with Aqua happens, and I need to know because I don't think any of the fans understand what happened with her in production. Did you or anybody else see what happened with her going off on production? Because she switched up 1 minute from rehearsing to her wig falling off and all that stuff, and then it seems like 2 minutes later she wants to go home.
I think she was already dealing with a lot, with coming in, and then with the comments that can kind of break someone's soul, like double homicide. That's a fucked up comment, especially if that's something that's something very personal that she just experienced, and she was probably afraid and alone, and only God knows what she went through at that time. So I kind of feel like it was already just piling up, and they had already fought, and on the first day when you're coming into something unknown and people are fighting you, that would probably, I would probably feel the same way, So I can totally understand why she was ready to leave. That's very stressful, and it's one thing to be verbally talked to, and then it's another thing when somebody crosses those boundaries and puts their hands on you,
right,
and multiple times, So I totally, my heart goes out to that girl. I understand.
Do you guys talk, by the way? Are you guys cool?
I don't talk to anybody.
Oh, really? Okay. So the coughing situation, with Joseline and getting upset with Aqua about coughing while she's talking. Did you think she was being
I don't
irrational?
even want to cough now. I'm like,
I know, right? I'd be like second guessing myself, like, okay, am I allowed to cough now? Is Joseline gonna
I'm
be?
gonna swallow that cough.
Yeah. I would have started crying. I would start choking down forever, but I would not have coughed.
I didn't even want to look that way. I was scared. Don't look over there.
Did you think she was doing too much though with that? Because, or like, did you think that she was being disrespectful and she meant to cough it as like a fuck you?
Well, I mean, if she went off on the producers of Zeus like that, okay, I can understand why Miss Joseline got upset. You know, that you don't do that to her business partner.
Right.
You know, I totally understand. Like, I respect it. So I don't know. I didn't see her. All I know is her wig fell off. I was really trying to focus on this choreography. It was hard already. So
Right.
I didn't know what Billy and Susie were doing beside me. I was really trying to get this choreography. The choreography was difficult, and I was trying to get it. So I don't know what she said and who she said it to, but she said the wrong things and said it to the wrong person
At the wrong time.
at the wrong time.
Then Big Lex runs up on her.
Poor baby, her neck went flying backwards when Big. Oh my God! I knew that was gonna happen. I seen her take her shoes off. I seen her putting her hair back, and I was like, "Oh, I already know from the first night. She done popped up with her sneakers." I'm already watching.
Were you expecting Aqua to have all that in her? Because she did a Spider-Man jump, kick, punch. I don't know if she landed it. I couldn't really see from the camera, but were you
Oh
expecting?
my goodness. Was not expecting that at all. Or if she threw something too. I remember her throwing something in.
I think she threw a shoe.
No, she threw bracelets.
Oh, okay. So do you think she put up a good fight, or did one get the best of the other?
I tried to avert my eyes. I wasn't trying to look.
Yeah, it's a lot when you're just expecting to dance and then there are like 10 fights going on.
It was very overwhelming. Like, a couple of the girls that didn't even get in fights started crying afterwards and was like, I can't deal with this drama. It was a lot. It was a lot. I don't have that much anger or hatred for nobody, you know?
Right.
Like, and if I do have anger, I'm not gonna direct it towards anybody. I'm gonna dance it out or go figure it out, not like put that anger on someone else. And
After all that, Aqua's gone from the house after she beat up the producer and stuff. Was that a producer, like an assistant? I don't know what she did to him. That man had bruises all over his face.
Manny, she beat him up.
You guys see that?
We did not see it. We just saw the aftermath. We were still at the studio. They came and picked her up, so she left before we did. We were still in the studio, and then we ate dinner or something. And then the producers called and said that she was fighting him, and then tried to destroy Big Lex's bed, which was kind of a childish, like petty. I mean, get her back in another way. Don't like put snacks on her bed.
Don't waste the snacks.
Right.
The Cheetos did nothing to you.
Right. Right. I mean, I can understand fighting Manny, that fighting the guy, because when I'm upset and I'm in a rage, I'll fight anybody. I'll hit anybody, like, so I can understand that. But the food stuff, I don't know.
Things come down for a bit, and Joseline sits everyone down, and you guys talk about your goals outside of the show and outside of the cabaret. Did any of the other girls' goals stick to you, or did you think anybody was like shooting pretty low?
Yeah, I do feel like some people were they were shallow. They weren't like dig deep enough in their soul, but maybe they haven't found themselves yet or like experienced life yet. I feel like everyone's different. Some people's goals are to have like 10 Gucci's and things like that. I don't knock nobody's hustle, but I don't know, I feel like life when you go through things, it changes you and changes like your perspective on things and like how you are and how you deal with things. So maybe certain people haven't experienced life. I don't know though. I don't know anybody's story.
That being said, you can totally say no to this, but I just wanted to see if I can have like a little bit of a more vulnerable moment so that people can understand you a little bit more. Because I know you talked about it a bit. Would you be willing to talk and a little bit more about the trauma that you have been through? Because I feel like a lot of the fans would be able to connect with that story.
Yeah, I'll touch a little bit about it. So like um my family is actually Hispanic. My mom's Mexican. And so I grew up in kind of like an abusive family and just like tough love, real hard, and like no love. So like a few years ago, it's just tough for me to talk about.
It's okay, don't worry.
A few years ago, my mom got sick and we ended up losing our home and we didn't have nowhere to go. And that's why I became an exotic dancer. That's why I became a stripper. So that's another reason why I went in with a focused mind frame because my situation, I was like, fuck this. I don't want to do this shit. I need to get this bread. I need to stay focused. But honestly, I feel like during the time, it was very traumatizing and hard and a struggle. But I kind of, now that I look back, I'm kind of grateful that I went through it because it brought the beast out of me. Without going through that, I wouldn't have got so good on the pole. I wouldn't even be on the cabaret, like my struggle and what I went through is really what put me on the path to really find myself and find my purpose in life. Honestly, like I feel like I have a bigger mission, a bigger purpose than just what I'm doing right now. I really want to help people and change the world in a positive way. But it took what I went through for me to realize that, I always knew I wanted to be, I always knew I wanted to be a superstar. I always knew it as a little girl. I always knew. But as a teenager, I feel like, or even like 6 years ago, I wouldn't want to give back the way that I do now. But that's because I've experienced things. I've gone through things. Like I feel like before I probably would have been that girl who, if I got the check, would have blew it on purses and shoes. And now when I get the check, I'm gonna spend it on the right things and the proper things. And so I feel like everything for a reason. During the time, I hated experiencing what I went through, but it taught me a lot. Like I was a little girl when I started the experience, but now it really matured me into a woman.
Yeah, and I think it's good that you now have this platform. I think you could make it really useful with all these people following you now and maybe little girls that have been through something similar to what you've been through. And if not, I mean, you can share your story to the world and you could be helping that one person that never thought that she could connect with somebody else. And so if you could, I feel like if you can help one person, that makes everything worth it, I mean, obviously it's terrible that you go through stuff like that, but the fact that you're willing to open up and tell people, I think it's awesome. It's great.
Thank you. It was very difficult. Like I remember having to quit college. I was in ballet school and having to become a stripper. So I was very scared when I first got into the club. Like it was a whole nother ball game, a whole nother dance court. So, but it toughened me up totally, and everything for a reason. I feel.
Yeah, I think it's made you a tough person. You seem pretty dope. So I'm glad that you're on this show because
Thank you.
I feel like every person has something different about themselves, different personalities. So it's really cool to see.
Yeah, I agree. Like, and I feel like going through that experience really was an eye opener. You can't really rely on nobody. You have to figure things out on your own. Like I went to my family and they were like, lock the door, we don't care. So it's like seriously, like so you just have to life will sure throw some balls at you. You just gotta fucking swing as hard as you can and make sure you hit a home fucking run.
Yeah. So going back on what you just said, you said that you would try to talk to your family, they'd be like, no. So did you guys have limits with phones? Because I did see that you guys had your cell phones, but did they take them from?
On the show? No, we were allowed to have our phones on the show.
So you could call kind of whenever, unless you're filming a specific scene and they needed you guys to focus. Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
They didn't take the phones from us.
Okay. So I want to go back a little bit to when you guys were doing your choreography, and Joseline actually threw you guys a bone and let you record it. And you guys were rehearsing. Did you think that you were like a step or two too early, or did you think that Lucky was maybe threatened by you picking up the routine faster than her?
Kind of both. I may have been off step, but we didn't even have steps. So, and she was the captain, so I get it, Who knows?
Well, I'm excited to see more in future episodes and the rest of the season. But with my interview with Chanel, I heard that you guys had some drama. Is there anyone specific that you want to confront at the reunion?
Oh, yes. I mean, I don't think that that's a secret at all. Everyone knows that I'm coming for that flying cockroach, YummyP. And that's just that on that.
And not only from that, I noticed from the trailer, and I'm sure a lot of other people did, that I saw her watch. Can you tell me what is going on with this beef with you and Chanel?
She has beef with herself. I don't have any issues with that girl. The thing is, I don't play about my money, and that's why her ass got beat the fuck up. So don't take nothing fucking personal. It wasn't personal towards you. It wasn't about you. It wasn't, you just happened to walk into my fist real quick, and that's just what it was.
You said walked into my fist?
That's just what it was. I stayed focused. I went there for the bag, and I don't really care too much about it. But at the time, I was like, nah, bitch, you're going to get your ass beat.
Yeah. Was there anybody else that you were gunning for at that time?
I wasn't gunning for anybody. I really didn't have any beef with anybody. I fought Natural just because she kept getting in my face. That's the only reason. She was the only one she was getting in my face on and off camera multiple times. And I was just fed up with it. I just kind of blacked out. I don't really remember too much.
So I don't know how many people saw this, but I definitely saw it. It was before the season even came out. I think it was like right after the trailer drop. There's a clip of you outside, like going off on production, like, fuck this place, like I'm gonna fuck everybody up, nobody can see me.
I bet you won't get in my face ever again. Get in my face? Well, I gave you the fucking fight that you wanted, bitch. None of y'all can see me. None!
Back up. And I initially did not know that it was you. And I was like, there's no way it's that girl that's super quiet in the house. Like, that has to be one of the other girls. And then I finally, I remembered everybody's names by, episode 3. And I was like, wait, that's her? Hold on. Can you talk about that a little bit since we already saw that clip?
So at that time when I was outside, the fights had already happened. And like I said, I'm an empath. I feel energy. So I was feeling like more people were wanting, I don't know what was going on. So I was just like, y'all bitch can't see me. I just had fought 2 bitches and felt like I won $1 million. Literally, I was like, hell yeah, I just beat 2 hoes up like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, y'all hoes can't see me. That was a post-fight talking shit.
Did you have to get dragged out by production or what? Was it that crazy?
There was 4 guys. It took 4 guys to get me off of what's her name? Chanel. No, once I'm at that level, I'm at that level, so I don't know. I felt like I really was there to make that money, and I stayed focused the whole time, even became Cabaret captain, and things just from one day to the next switched around, and then I was like, okay, I don't know if I'm gonna win this anymore. So
After that, were you like maybe when you got home and cooled down or in a hotel? I don't know if they sent you to a hotel. Did you regret your actions at that point?
No, I still don't regret my actions. I did what I had to do, like respect it. Like respect it. You gotta fucking respect it. Like for what? Like I don't hold any bad feelings towards nobody, not even Natural. I like Natural. Like I kind of want her to be my girlfriend. Like let's rub pussies. Like I'll cook for you. Come to California, bitch. Come on, I'm ready. Like come lay up in my bed and cuddle me right now.
Have you talked to her at all, Miss Natural?
No, I reached out to her just recently, but I think she's still upset. So only God knows I feel like if we're destined to be friends, then we'll be friends. I don't hold any negativity towards anybody. At the time I was upset. I'm not upset anymore. I'm happy. I'm living life. Like I'm not gonna let that stress me out.
Are you wondering what's going to happen at the reunion? Are you like anticipating that? Because I think I heard that it's sometime in June, maybe. Are you expecting anything crazy to happen? Do you think that Chanel or Miss Natural are going to come for you?
Of course, I know it's gonna be crazy, but I know what I'm capable of, and that's why I don't like fighting because I don't like to hurt people. That's not my MO. I'm not one to be like, oh, I'm gonna fuck that bitch up. I know I can. I know I'm gonna fuck you up. I don't have to state it. I don't have to say it. I don't have to brag. I know what the fuck's inside of me. You may not know, and you may think, oh, she's a little. Yes, I'm little. I'm very small, but big things come in small packages.
Mm-hmm.
So.
So you're going to surprise us by the end of this season.
That's what I like to do. I like to keep my beast on the tuck. I'm like, shh, and then surprise them.
Unleash on them.
Yeah.
All right, so I want to play a little game. I know you're all about looks and stuff, so I want you to tell me once. See, there we go. We got that beautiful outfit. Basically, what I'm going to do is show you the girls' interview looks, and I want you to tell me which outfit or look you think looks the best and which looks the worst, and give me a reason why for each, okay? And actually, let's start with you first.
Oh, I'm so cute.
Which one is your favorite and which is your worst and why?
My favorite is totally the see-through. My least favorite has to be the first one, but I like all of them. I think the third outfit, I'm kind of hoochie. That kind of looks hoochie with the long hair. The pink, I look like I'm gonna go salsa dancing in the pink one. And I look so cute in the white. I really like the white.
Who's next? Sapphire.
Ooh, okay, Miss Sapphire. I like her first outfit the most. I like her thighs on the second outfit. And then the last outfit, I like the shirt. The other two, I don't really like that much, but those three, I like a lot.
What do you dislike about the other two? Is there anything in particular?
I don't know if I like the way that blue ties in there. And I don't know about that bra. Maybe if it was like a solid black.
It's natural.
Okay. Okay, in the first outfit, I love her hair braided back. I like that she looks like a little tomboy. I like her little schoolgirl skirt in the tan. Like I would wear that whole outfit.
Okay.
I really like the way her hair is in the red dress. Very grown and sexy. Very grown and sexy. I don't like the purple lipstick. I think it should be red. I like everything but the purple lipstick.
Okay.
When she's in the sweatshirt, I feel like we're gonna go make snowmen.
And do you have another message for Miss Natural about being your girlfriend? Another attempt?
I'm shooting my shot.
All right, Miss Natural, that she's shooting her shot. So either, come on, give her something.
I just want to sit on your face and then we love each other again.
Oh, there we go. All right, Lucky.
Okay, Miss Lucky, hustler with the A. I really like her last outfit. I think she should take her pasties off because I'm all about showing the boobs with sheer shirts. That one's my favorite. The last outfit. I really like her hair in the first one. I wish she would have stayed. Her hair would have been in that bun for longer.
Let's move forward with Lexi.
I don't know. I like the first outfit. I kind of want to like go shopping with them and like they just look like regular. It looks like just regular clothes she would wear at home. I like her black outfit and the cheetah shirt.
Okay.
The last one looks like she's gonna go on a picnic. It's cute, like a little picnic.
Oh god, I didn't know if that was shade or.
No, it's not shade.
Let's go with Joseline.
Ooh, Miss Joseline. Okay, my favorite outfit is the white one. The first one, I want it to be a different color. I like it, but I feel like because it's spandex, I want it to be like a black or white or red.
Okay.
And she needs like a whip with it.
Would you allow her to whip you?
I would gently, because I feel like she would spank me hard.
Mm-hmm. I don't know if Joseline knows how to do anything gently.
I like the pink. It's kind of like kind of freaky. I like it. I feel like she needs a whip for that one too. A hot pink whip that is fuzzy on the end.
I have a whip with every outfit at all times. Anytime you guys are doing rehearsal, just whip you guys. Maybe that's what like gotten everybody into shape. Just everybody gets a whipping.
Cracking that whip on us.
All right, next is Chanel.
I don't know. See, I don't want to talk bad about people. I really like the blue shirt. I heard things like she had to borrow Boss Tech's clothes and stuff. So like I don't know. I don't want to say bad things about people. They're already upset enough,
Okay. Is there any other outfit that you like or one that you just dislike for a certain reason?
So I just like the first outfit because I don't know. I need like different bottoms for the other two. Like maybe some I don't know. It's just plain Jane,
All right, so Boss Tech.
Miss B Tech. I really like the second outfit. I would wear that, definitely. I would wear that. And I like the fourth outfit where her boobs are open. Yeah, the white one. Those two are my favorite. I don't like the mermaid scales for some reason. Those are mermaid. Oh, I thought that was a mermaid scale.
It is. I thought so too. I don't. What is it supposed to be?
Yeah, my two favorite are the second one, the money one, and the white one.
All right, let's move forward to Barbie.
Oh goodness.
Didn't have that many since she wasn't there that long.
I like the white top and the yellow dress. I don't like the head wrap on her head though, on the last one.
Is there a reason why you don't like the first one?
I think she's cute in her own style. Some of the stuff that she has looks kind of prostitute-y, but she's cute in her own way. I like some of the stuff she be having on.
Okay, that makes sense. All right, Big Lex.
Big Lex. I like the pink top. And that's it.
That's it.
What is the white one say? Kind of classy, kind of hood. Okay, that's cute. What does the other one say? Boss child? Lost child? I don't know. I don't really like t-shirts like that. Like, I don't know. I like classier stuff. That looks like shit she's ready to beat a bitch up in.
I mean, apparently she was ready at all times.
She stay ready.
All right. Last but not least, Aqua.
Oh, Miss Aqua. I really love that blue gown that she had on. That was everything. And I like that pink little frilly thing she has on. It's very tutu-ish. I actually like all of her outfits. She's classy. She's a classy girl. She tries to be classy.
Okay. And I just wanted to ask one more question. How come you really don't talk to anybody? Because I know you said you don't have any ill will towards anyone. Is there a particular reason why you don't reach out, or?
I don't know. I just don't know if they're like genuine friends, and I don't want to open up with anybody and then we go to the reunion and it be some, like I tried to reach out to Natural, but she's kind of, I don't think that she's ready yet. So, I mean, I think she is, but isn't. So I don't know. I had like a couple dreams of her. So I was
Like cute dreams?
um, no, they were kind of nightmare.
Wait, hold on. Please give me some details on this dream.
I've had a few, like a couple of them. Like I had one, like she was upset and said I didn't hit her hard enough. I had a dream that she was like, "You didn't even hit me hard enough." I had a few dreams. Like I've had a lot of dreams of her.
So you said you like Aqua. Like, that's another reason why I wanted to know, because you had nothing but positive things to say about Aqua. Are you don't talk to even her, really?
No, I don't really talk to anyone actually. Not anybody. I'm like here and there, like, but it's very short. I don't hold conversations with. I just don't know who to really trust, So I don't know who's cool with who. I don't really care who's cool with who, but I'm not. I'm not trying to engage with something and then it be an ambush or something. I don't know who to trust, so I trust myself. I know that I got my own back, so I'm like, and I'm not really into the drama. I'm not one to. Small minds discuss people. I don't really like talking about people. Let's talk about getting some money. Let's talk about doing something fun and productive. Like I don't really like holding conversations that are just downing other people.
Yeah.
Doesn't make me feel good on the inside.
That's not a bad thing to be a lone wolf. Some people just like that more. Some people like to be alone, have small cliques and groups of friends. That's not a bad thing.
Yeah, I kind of feel like it was a lot of manipulation in the house, and like I don't know. I feel like if people weren't manipulated, then we would probably be friends, like Natural and I. Because there was a lot of whispering in each other's ears. That's what kind of made us not be friends anymore. Was like people whispering in her ear, like yummy, So
Any of that said, do you know, by production? Like, do you think that they may have said stuff while doing interviews, or was it the girls?
no, I think it was. I don't know. It could have been everything. I don't know, but I know it was because of that.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't hold any ill will towards anybody. I want everybody to be successful. I want, even everybody, even Barbie, I don't hold any negativity towards anybody.
And before I let you go, I want to give you the opportunity to give us anything else, any other information that you want us to know about you. And I also want you to give us your plugs. Let us know where people can follow you and find you.
Yes. I'm the goddess, TheGodus, on Instagram. I don't really have any other social media right now. But yeah, I'm here in Cali. I like to smoke a lot of pot. So stay high and everything will be all right.
Guys, before we go, be sure to follow me at Don't Touch My Hair, follow Formation Productions, and also be sure to subscribe to our YouTube, push that notification bell. This is where you'll find all of our interviews and stay updated on everything. So again, thank you so much, Yummy. I really appreciate it. I'm glad to have the opportunity to get to know you more.
Likewise, babe. Thank you for having me and talking with me, and I enjoyed it.
Of course, we'll definitely keep in touch, okay?
Yes, I will. I will totally.
All right, you have a great night, okay?
Bye. You too, love. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.